Crew back recapping Week 3, Texans versus the Chargers. Texans pull off this win, 27-20. And my guy, he heard my call. J.J. Watt, he did it. 2 sacks, and the timing of the sacks were big. I thought he forced that fumble that initial time, but it was merciless. I got a little excited.
But JJ likes to take credit.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
All
He's
right.
known to do that.
Whatever. So Deshaun has a great game. 3 touchdowns, 2 go to Akins. Our running game was not that solid, actually, this past week.
Looks like we kind of went away from it.
Yeah, they kind of just was turning into a straight air assault.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't mind that when it comes to certain weeks. I guess with the game plan, because they started off really rocky. Deshaun looked stupid on that freaking.
I don't know what the hell that was. Like, honestly, like a backward pass, like a phone. I have no clue what that was.
But we can't have that.
No, no, not that early even, not ever, but especially that early, because that could have changed the whole momentum of the game.
Yeah, and it felt like that at first.
Yeah.
It felt like, the momentum, it felt like the game was almost about to get away from us when we were up 7-0. Then they ran that ball in, made it 14-0, but it was called back, and then we ended up giving up just a field goal.
Yeah.
I feel like if we would have scored a touchdown, I feel like that game may have gotten
out of hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have real quick. I mean, the defense, we still have that liability with Jonathan Joseph.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a thing that will be reoccurring.
We're never known to have good defensive backs. So if Joseph gets replaced or he gets injured, there's going to be another guy that comes in and stinks it up. So like that's who we've known for. Like we just haven't had that guy that we can say, okay, this is a number 1 corner. We don't have that.
But with Joseph, it's like, what are you doing schematically? You're playing 15, 20 yards off.
No matter what.
No matter the down and distance.
I told you, he has that I don't want to get beat mentality.
But
he doesn't want to get beat. He doesn't want to get beat deep.
It's 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad syndrome. He has that. Like, you know what? As long as I keep everything in front of me.
But man, it's 3rd and 12, and they're in the red zone, and you're still playing off. I don't understand what's going on. It's not making any sense. But hopefully we can figure that out. It looks like towards the end of the game, he started pressing up. He almost got a pick.
Got an interception.
Once he started playing up a little bit, just like switch it up. I don't understand what direction we're moving in or what Romeo is telling him.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to bring that up. Do you think that's a Romeo thing, or do you think that's just Joseph? Like, that's how far I want to play.
I don't know.
I think it's him.
I
think it's him. I think he thinks like, this is my side of the field. Let me play it how I play.
Yeah.
Like he probably thinks he has an island.
Oh my God. Joseph's Island? I never want to go to Joseph's Island. I think I always want to go, man. I always want to be in Joseph's Island.
Yeah, man. I don't know what that's about. And also Fairbairn. I'm starting to see some red flags.
Yeah. That missed extra point was big.
I know he missed that. It was like a 56-yarder.
Yeah.
He missed that. Okay, I mean normally he makes those, but okay. Then he missed that extra point. That could have been huge. If they would have, let's say they would have scored at that last drive, they would have had to go for 2. But in that situation, all they needed was a field goal after the score.
Yeah.
So I mean, Fairbairn, I'm watching you. I'm watching you a little bit,
especially for kickers. Like when you start seeing things that heighten
patterns.
Up a little. You start noticing patterns. You're like, okay, you've missed the field goal. Next thing you see, you're gonna miss the extra point now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now you may miss one that really counts.
Exactly.
So those are things with kickers because they're off and on, so they're streaky people. So you just gotta be careful with those. One thing I really liked is the fact that we used our tight ends this game.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, this is the first time this all season I've seen us have our tight ends involved, and in the past couple of seasons we just haven't had that. Especially last year, it was basically absent. So to have Akins and to have Fells, do what they did. I mean, that's impressive as a group.
Huge, and also I got to give credit to J.J. Watt. I've been a very harsh critic upon him, but I mean, deservedly so.
Yeah,
he wasn't showing up. Deshaun and the offense was doing their job. He wasn't doing his.
Yeah,
and he's still currently the highest paid player on the team.
He is.
So we needed that production from him. He had about 2 sacks this past game.
5 tackles.
He had 5 tackles. He had a lot of QB pressure.
Disruptions. Yeah.
So he had a good game. Felt good to see that, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook. We're still going to need that production going forward, especially with the tough schedule we got coming up.
I'm just glad he heard my call, and because it was really due. Because I said that if he didn't make any noise in this game, I was going to be done with JJ, and that was going to be a hard tie I had to snip.
I mean, speaking of schedule, I mean, Nick, this week coming up.
Yeah, Panthers. Allen.
With a backup QB.
With a backup QB.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to lie. Like, for us to be 2-1 right now, potentially should have been 3-0. We all know we should have been 3-0.
Yep.
I mean, with the hard schedule they gave us, I mean, I'm kind of impressed. I think we should give a little props to the Texans. I mean, I know it's been sloppy games. They've all come down to the wire. They've all, it's I think combined like 10 points, all three of them. For us to go into New Orleans and almost win, and for us to come back and go back to LA and also win that game, those are hard games.
Yeah.
So like we got to be like at least like give them some type of credit.
Absolutely.
You know, so with the Panthers coming up this week, I need more. I just need to have like a dominant game.
We have to take care of business.
It has to be dominant though. It just can't be a win.
Absolutely. It has to be a dominant win.
You're right.
And I don't care what Kyle Allen did against the Cardinals. I don't care. He is a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, we have a veteran defensive coordinator, been in this business for a long time. We have to dominate him.
Absolutely.
He cannot be on the field throwing it all over the place, getting points. And it shouldn't be a nail biter, in my opinion.
Nah.
So
we should dominate that game. And if we don't, to me, this speaks volumes. It's like every time I think we take a step forward, like, okay, we're here. You know, that LA game, it's a we're here game, right?
No, it is.
Then sometimes it just feels like with Jacksonville, it just feels like we take a step back. Like
we play to
down.
our competition. That's all it is, and that's
let's
what we've
dominate
done.
on all facets. You know, all facets, play calling, everything.
Texans handle business, man, this Sunday against the Panthers, and
Huge win.
And then we got the Falcons after that. So I mean, so
The
but
schedule's rough, man.
it's rough. It's rough. Falcons can be shaky, you know. So we can end up being 4-1, which I wouldn't have expected.
I believe we should be.
Yeah, so follow up with us next week. We're going to cover the Texans, of course, and then, of course, we're going to talk about the Stros, man. Can't forget about those guys. Check us next time.
Hey, give me that light, man. I can't dance good, but I'm gonna dance tonight, you hear me?